Good day, everyone. Welcome back to our embedded system design class. Today, we want to look at lead toggling. Lead toggling simply means using just only one button to on or off a lead. Now, in our first line of code, I attached the lead to pin 12 and the button to pin 3. Now, this line of code, int status is equal to false. False here is just to on our LED initially because the button configuration we are using is active low configuration, meaning if it sees low, that is when it should respond. So the status of the LED initially is false, meaning the LED should on initially. And what this status is doing here is just to remind the LED the status at which it is. Now, in our setup, our yellow LED is output while our push button is input. Now, we need to note something about this status fitting. We said if the button is not pressed, the first status is reversed by this exclamation mark. Exclamation mark is just the reverse of a state. So it's going to reverse the status and the LED turns on. But if the button is pressed, the true status is reversed by the exclamation status and the LED turn off. What's the meaning of this? This line of code simply says if digital read from push button, that means we want to read the state of the button. So digital read from button 1. If it is true, this simply means that the button is pressed. So once the button is pressed, change the status with this line of code, because initially our status is false, which means the LED is on. But here we want to change the status now. Once the button is pressed, change the status with this and store it inside status, meaning the false now has changed to true. So we now say digital read yellow LED status, which is true. That means the LED is going to off. While digital read push button is equal to true. This line of code is just for the LED to be stable in the present state of the status. So if you alter this true to be false, you see that the LED will be blinking. It will not be stable. But once it is true, this true is just to make sure that the LED is in its present state. So we delay for 50 milliseconds. This delay, the function is that once you press the button, it is after another 50 milliseconds before that button will function again. So you can change the button to maybe 100 milliseconds if you like. So in our simulation, the LED is attached to pin 12 while the button is attached to pin 3. Don't forget, this configuration is still active low. So run your simulation. You can see the LED is on. So once you press the button, it's going to off. If you press it again, it's going to on. And if you press it again, it's going to off. So this is called LED toggling. So try yours and let's see how it works. So bye for now. Meet you in the next class.